Hello there everyone, welcome to a very weird video that I don't even know if I should make. This is going to be me talking about what I've done in school. In particular, I've gotten some feedback on the assignment. I had to make a level, very quick level. It's supposed to be beatable like 2 to 4 minutes. And I've gotten the same comment a lot that the level I made is very, very maze-like, and that people aren't able to identify where collectibles are and stuff like that. So, I wanted to make this video and give me feedback on it. Obviously, I know where everything's placed, so I can identify it. But I would like you guys to tell me what you think of the inherent level design. This is actually the compiled version of the game, so we're gonna go through it. I'm gonna skip just immediately through this part. This is the basis area that everyone has to work with, so I will not be showing off anything. Literally, this point, I believe it's like, yeah, right here, this side is my level. So we're going to go from there. I was told that the objectives weren't clear. But they're right up there. So this is a slightly later build than, what others have done. I'm not gonna, so we actually have a timer. I'm not going to put up the timer because I know explaining it isn't necessarily a good thing, but so I'm not really going to explain anything. I'm just going to go through the level. Or I'll explain the design of this. This is supposed to be a military-esque base, and I chose to... Well, yeah, I chose the military base. It's post-apocalyptic. That's why, like, everything's broken. There's holes in the ceiling. The character has no weapons. They just have this. It's called Gravnell. Just literally a gravity gun. And, yeah. So we're going to go through and look at it. We had to implement 2 mechanics. And the 2 mechanics that I chose were using the Gravnell, which is introduced literally right there at first. We needed a practice mechanic. So you can see there's a collectible. I made them little mitten statues because, you know, why not? So, I do recognize that this has a box collider on it. If you want some, you know, fun information, this has a box collider, so you can't, like, walk up it. You have to jump. If I put a ramp collider, you can just run up it. So there's some fun information. Yeah, but one of the things I was told is that it was very maze-like, and obviously coming from the designer, I don't personally feel it is. And I took you through the route. When you come in, there are 3 paths you can take. So I went over there. There's a blockade. Obviously, if you try to, like, hop over the blockade, you can do that, but probably don't with trying to, like, test something, because it's not... Or, I'm sorry, like, I know that there isn't a problem with us, you know, doing that, but still. So I've gone in one direction, then I go to the next logical area, which is here. And if you look, interactive objects have this texture on them, specifically. The only time I have this on an object is with the Gravnell stuff, I believe. So, you know, that's what it is. And then over here I had the second objective, which is weird. And this went back to a previous class. The 2 objectives are you can use Gravnell and interact with things. So I did both. Because we had to have 2 level mechanics. So I went with this one, and so Gravnell, or gravity gun, whatever you want to call it, and collectibles. those are the two I chose. So logically, you've gone to these two directions, and then this. I grabbed the cat because maybe it should be bigger. Maybe it's a little hard to see, but it is an extra thing. So going down here, we also had to make sure that we didn't have like just long hallways of walking. There should be a variety of movement stuff. So then in here, there's no... it's one direction. And then I put my little cat. See, I named it Mittens. This is just a little cat statue. They're just something to collect. The objective, I think, is very clear. But you get to this point, there are two paths. Once again, we're going to go this path. And then around the corner. Got to do some jumping. Another collectible. This could be a secondary thing where you have to move this garbage. Oh, you can also throw with the grab null. If you go over here, it's literally the other side. So, but I do want you guys to explain it clearly, your opinion on it, because obviously I got the it was too maze-like from multiple people. And then I got that, oh, sorry, this is an interactable. You just don't interact with it, but it's a pressure plate. Everyone would know that because of how the assignment is structured. People said they couldn't find the key because it was clipping into the chair. Technically it is. Personally, when I walk in this room, the light, the way I have it is the ceiling, and this is literally drawing the eye to it. Is shiny. One of the things that maybe I need to move, move it around, is I do have a particle effect on it. So this requires two objects. Second object. So it does give a particle effect. If I... yeah, it still hits that. What if I come from this angle? Still hits the screen. So maybe in the build that I had them look at, I hadn't had that particle effect in yet. Could very well be, because obviously if there's no particle effect, people may not necessarily know what this activates. So, and I also have me saying ta-da. So yeah, I have this as the collectible. It's, I don't know, in my opinion, it's very clearly a key. Gold are things that you can collect. So, collect it, and then you see right up there it says find key. Another one of the things I heard was that people weren't able to find the documents. Which, nothing against anything. It may just be I'm blind to it. Unable to find it because I'm the one who built it. But when I go in here, there's a collectible and there's a switch. Maybe there is a way to get to the switch without looking at the documents on the table. We are also supposed to play it in 1080, so can't forgive a smaller screen resolution, because obviously the smaller resolution. So if I have my back completely turned to it, then there is no effect. If I look at the documents, they have a what's that called? Particle effect going off of it. And I have the particle effect linked to the switches. So particle effect goes off, and the big shiny gold thing, bloop, that's the end of the level. So obviously I've explained everything and I went through it, but please give me feedback on what you think. It's supposed to be really, really short. This is basically just one quick snippet of it. But you know, be as critical as you'd like, besides make things look better, because we have to use placeholder assets. But on the actual design of the level, what do you guys think? Please give me some feedback. And, yeah. So this is, you know, I streamed a little bit of making this, and I'm curious what you guys think of it. I might have to explain to the teacher. This is something I'm worried about, is, one of the previous assignments we had, used 2 level mechanics, so I used the lever and the switch, board, because it was just use 2 different ones in one isolated incident. And then for this one, it said go back to a previous set of documents we had, which I'll actually pull them up just to kind of showcase. Where is it? Display capture, turn the game off. So this is a document we made in a previous. We were supposed to basically go off this. This is the layout of the building I have. This is another level. Or sorry, let me zoom in a bit. But this is the above level. So we had to put mechanics, and with literally the assignment, I believe I got 100 on this, or like a 95. I got a really good grade on this, so there were no complaints about what I had as level mechanics. This is an introduction. Boxes that can be moved. So you have step 1, introduce the mechanic. I put breakable wall because I wasn't sure what to do. So instead, over here, you have to use the boxes to get over, or you have to move them because they're in the way, again. But more complex in the way. And even then, you can... so that's the introduction, practice, and then down here I have hit the switchboard. No, over here I have switchboard. So you hit the switchboard, and it allows you to get the object. So the 3 steps. This one I had, you notice them, you can activate them. You have to use them to get access to something. And then for master I had, you have to move to get a key item. And then mechanic 2, which is the green one, is literally interactive objects. That is literally what we were given as one of the mechanics we could choose. So for the setup on this, it was just a collectible. We have them in statues all over the place. And then it's interacting with things. So then we have the switchboard down here. The lever down here, which allows you to get access to one of them. And then you need to follow that up by collecting it. And then over here, you combine the 2 of them. So you have to hit a pressure point and collect off of them. So, I will have to have words with the teacher if he takes away points, because we were actually told to go off of this one, and I changed it a little bit. Because they said go off of this or what you update. So, I don't have to go based off of the pre-build set I went. So, we'll see how that goes. Please give me some feedback on it. This is supposed to be like a 2-minute level. Please give me feedback if you feel that it's it's hard to navigate. Obviously, being the one who designed it, I don't feel it's too maze-like, but that's just based off my opinion. Being the one who developed it, I obviously have a skewed opinion. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone. I will see you in the next episode of Not This, but here's a little insight onto what kind of schoolwork I've been doing. Literally getting this, all set took me, I think, 15, 20 hours. In total. So it took a long time. I even went and I textured a lot of stuff back here, so we'll do a quick little, glimpse. It's just mountains and stuff. Yeah. This is a terrain that is not walking on. This is a acceptable, where you should be going. And I feel like the sun's too bright, so I may have fudged something, so I might have to fix that. But, yeah. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.